robbery attempt. City officials say more than 100 manhole covers are missing in Prichard, and they believe someone is stealing them. It's a dangerous problem that could cost the city thousands of dollars to fix. Local 15's Christian Jennings has more on why the city isn't moving very quickly to find a permanent solution.
Prichard officials say it all comes down to money. Each manhole cover costs $750 to replace. When driving through Prichard, it doesn't take long to spot an open manhole like this one.
Somebody has to do something.
Mario Cannon has made it his mission to report the dangerous holes as soon as he spots them. And he's calling on the administration to move faster to cover them.
One of the things we use for ineffectiveness or inaction is excuses about finances. Well, in my opinion, it would be wise to cover holes like that before someone's child falls in it and we're in a bigger financial crisis than we are now.
Prichard leaders say more than 100 manhole covers are missing, and at $750 a pop, it would cost $75 grand to replace every cover, and that's not including labor costs. That's why crews are covering the holes with concrete blocks and orange barrels while they figure out how to come up with the money for replacement covers. But the problem with this temporary solution is that these barrels can easily be lifted with one hand.
You can knock them over. The wind blows them down a lot of times.
One of the things we're trying to do is identify who exactly is at fault for this and find out some responsible parties. And we're hoping that the citizens can keep an eye out, and as they're doing now, and perhaps maybe identify those individuals that are actively out there removing these manholes, because it's just kind of uncommon. We've never had this problem before in the past, and all of a sudden to get a series of manholes to constantly be removed is a concern for us, not only financially but also safety-wise.
Mayor Troy Ephriam says some of the covers are very old, and the companies that originally made them have gone out of business.
The challenge is, how do you come up and replace something that was iron metal and come up with something just opposite when they're not in supply anymore? So we're having to do retrofits through concrete. We're using some of the textile materials which are not as expensive as iron metal. So it's costing our budget a little bit more because we didn't budget these type of occurrences that are quite strange.
Now the focus turns to who is stealing these covers and why.
The people that are stealing these covers wouldn't be stealing them if somebody wasn't buying them. They are taking them somewhere, and we are looking for whoever they are taking them to.
It's a lot like the copper theft these days. The metal is highly expensive, it's very heavy. All they have to do is take it out of state, and there's a lot of money that they can get for this type of iron metal these days in scrap yards. So it's not uncommon that it's happening. It's just unfortunate that the city has to deal with it at this most unfortunate time.
I asked the mayor if he could give me a timetable for when these covers will be replaced. He answered by saying the Public Works Department addresses them on a continuous basis. Back to you.
Well, money is set aside in the budget for roads and drainage, but not specifically for manhole covers. A spokesperson for the mayor says in order for the issue to be addressed, it will have to be approved by the city council. Mayor Sandy Stem